A tender for a clinic space in an HDB block in Tampines has stirred public debate after the winning bid reached a staggering 52,188 Singapore dollars per month. The sealed envelope tender, which closed on 14 January 2025, was awarded to Dr. Lam Shan Wei Shawn, who outbid 12 others for the commercial unit at Block 954C Tampines Street. The rental amount drew sharp criticism online, first highlighted by Dr. Hisham Badin on LinkedIn, who called the figure obscene. His remarks sparked broader discussions on Reddit's r/Singapore forum, where users questioned the sustainability of such high rental costs for clinics in public housing estates. One user compared it to the record-breaking sale of a 5-room HDB flat at the Peak at Toa Payoh, which crossed 1.6 million Singapore dollars earlier this year. Now a $52,000 monthly rental for a clinic in an HDB area. Just wow, they wrote. The unit is expected to house a new branch of Ialth, a general practitioner clinic brand. Ialth currently operates outlets in Boon Keng, Yishun, and Serangoon North. The Tampines branch will be its fourth, with an anticipated opening in July 2025. The Reddit post triggered a wave of public responses, many of which expressed concern over how the clinic would be able to recoup such high rental costs. One user questioned whether the location itself justified the price. Is the unit so special that it can command $52,000 a month? Can they still make money? They asked. One user commented that the $52,000 rental fee is absolutely insane, noting that it is double or even triple the current market rate for renting in a populated HDB area. How do they even sustain? The user asked. It doesn't seem right unless they are open for long hours or 24/7. Another user estimated that at $50 per consultation, the clinic would need to see at least 1,040 patients per month, about 34 patients per day if operating daily, just to cover rent. He still needs to cover for his clinic assistants and other overheads, the user pointed out. Another user assumed that rent might consume 50% of the clinic's revenue, implying the business would need to generate at least 104,000 Singapore dollars every month to stay viable. Others suggested that such high bids could only be sustained by well-funded group practices. That's probably why I see more group medical practices opening in Ulu or unconventional areas, a user wrote, citing a Fullerton Health Hub outlet in their estate that appeared to have little foot traffic. There's no way it's surviving unless it's backed by a large group. One user commented that sometimes it is not ideal to accept the highest bid. However, this is just a clinic, and there will be other clinics accessible to residents. They questioned why there was a need to sympathize with the rich doctor who wanted to pay extra money to the government. Some netizens noted that the high price was the result of an open tender process, where all bidders submit their preferred price. One user commented, because some shallang anyhow bid high, then become like that law. They then pointed out that 2 clinics in the north had rents of $4,200 and $5,000 each. The user added that in a closed bidding system, if the winning bid is literally twice the amount of the next highest bid, then the person might be spoiling the market. Alternatively, there could be something special about that location that guarantees exceptional business. One user commented that, similar to how some people pay 1 million Singapore dollars for an HDB unit, others in the same block may start to believe their HDB is also worth that much. Just because an HDB owner lists it for $1 million doesn't mean someone will buy it, the user said. There's always a willing buyer and seller. Once the market cools down, you'll see those who really need to sell letting go at market value. On 8 May 2025, MOH and HDB announced a pilot scheme to assess GP clinic tenders based on both price and service quality. Using the price-quality method, 70% of evaluation at Bartley Beacon in Bidadari Estate will focus on care models, staffing, and operating hours, with only 30% based on rent. The clinic unit will span 100 square meters, twice the usual size, to support expanded services. Operations are set to begin in Trehi fourth quarter of 2025. The initiative aims to improve care access under Healthier SG and may be rolled out to other locations if successful.